Euzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Elhamdülillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala seyyidina Muhammed. Ve ma tevfiki illa billah. Aleyhi tevekkeltu ve ileyhi unib. Sadakallahu lazim. Esselamu aleyküm brothers and sisters and the whole world who is after the real truth instead of stuck in their ideology or selfish reason. And the topic is there a God or is there a creator? Are we creation, or how did we come to this world, or what are we doing here? So first of all, if you think about how anything can make itself or form itself, this is the first question we should ask to ourselves. Like a mutation or evolution or any kind, is anything can form itself or not? So when we look at this, or if we ask ourselves, if my mom or dad wouldn't get, basically if they wouldn't have intercourse, would they be alive? Would they be in here? Or only man to man, if they have an intercourse, would it be a baby? Or woman to woman? Or all the livings, like animals or humans, produce carbon dioxide, and at the same time all the plants, all the trees producing oxygen. So there is a balance in the nature. So how did it happen? Or if it is a mutation or form itself, or a kind of bacteria it's made itself, or just the water made it itself, how did it thought about these, oxygen, carbon dioxide, all the gas in the air? So imagine if there is only carbon dioxide in the air, or only oxygen, or only nitrogen, or only hydrogen, or any other gas. If one of them is more than the other or less than the other, could we live? Or somebody has to put this together, who has got knowledge, who has got design, which is, before you put any kind of plan on a paper, first of all you have to have a healthy mind to think about it, because you have to think about this, the project you're going to make. Then you have to put on a piece of paper as a detail. Then afterwards you have to get all those material together, and with this skill you have to cut it or make it, or any kind, put it together. So just see how this world works. For instance, like there is a rivers, lakes, sea, ocean, animals, birds, and volcanoes, all the fruits, all the plants, all the human, and everything is, if you look at it, all balanced Everything is balanced. So it's showing that it's very precisely calculated and put together, formed together. So when we are asking ourselves such a um, planned and put together without copying from someone else, it shows that it shows that it shows that definitely it must be a creator. The reason is nothing can form itself. Nothing can inform itself. Nothing. And even if it's form itself, how does it know what the form? Because if it's coming from nothing, how can it have a thoughts? How can I have a brain to think? Even if it has a brain, who put the brain? So there's another example. For instance, just imagine for a second you are driving a car with a 30 miles an hour, and you see the sign, you come into the roundabout. So you slowly slowing down and you coming closely, and you can see that loads of cars are stopping, and obviously you have to brake and you stop, and you can see all different kinds of models and colors of cars and the people crossing or riding a bike or any kind. Anyway, you can see that very clear red light that you stopped, and cross the road, they stop too. But from your left, because the red light shows they are passing, and you waiting couple of minutes, then your left side start to drive and you still waiting. Then afterwards, right and the left, they stop, then you move on. So you can see that there is a balance there, there is a design there, because somebody had the idea or discovered or made these traffic lights in the first place, and they put them there so the people can wait, and it's not going to be traffic jam, it's not going to be a queue, and the traffic will be smoothly, it will work. So, and for a second, just think, go back like 50 or 100 years ago, there's no traffic lights. Exactly same amount of cars on the road. Think about it. How would all this traffic work? It would be a nightmare. It would be a fight, screaming, shouting, accidents, right? But we are only talking about only one roundabout without the traffic lights. Okay, now we go back to the world. The world spins around. There is no any string holding it, no chain is holding it, rotating. And the sun and the moon is spinning around so fast and never ever comes out of his route. So how the world knows that it has to spin so fast every time, same speed? How does it know it? Or how The moon knows that has to follow the world. Who told the moon you have to follow the earth? It could follow the Jupiter or other planets. Why is it following us? Or why the earth following our planet, following sun? Why? Why? The later research proved that the sun doesn't stay as before. The scientists said sun is staying exactly the same position and never ever goes anywhere, and the world and the moon and other star just basically just rotating around it. But afterwards they find out that the sun doesn't stay where it is. It is moving around. In the same time, the planet, our planet, and all the other planets, and they are following wherever the sun goes. So, who designed this in the first place? Who created it in the first place? And also, all the gas inside. As I said before, all the living creatures inside. Not just the creatures, all the design, all the shape, all the colors. And how can all these could be coincidence? While we are producing carbon dioxide, plants making oxygen. So we are basically trading. And if we don't exist, they can't exist. If they don't exist, we can't exist. Same as if the sun doesn't exist, we can't exist. Nothing will grow. At the same time, why in space is so dark, but the sun is there, but when you come into world, is all bright sunshine? Yes, of course there is a scientific reasons, but doesn't it show that it must be a creator, because nothing can form itself. And another research proved that, because some people says that it mutation, it can mutate itself, but the researchers prove that 99% of mutation is hazardous to human body and 1% is neutral, so it doesn't do nothing. And if you go back to Darwin theory, coming from a monkey or apes, whatever you call it, is a question again. If we coming from a monkey or apes or any kind, how comes all those monkey stopped turning in humans then? There should be more monkeys turning into humans. Did anybody witness past 100 or a 60 or a 50 or a 10 years any any kind of zoo or in Africa or anywhere? Did anybody actually witnessed any monkey or any kind of creature turning into humans? No, the answer is no. So all these examples proves that it must be a creator. It must be a creator. And we are a creation as other living species. So we can lastly give another example, like from a carpenter. For instance, if I say to you, my coffee table formed itself, you would laugh. You said, how can it? It's impossible. Because you need a carpenter, first of all, fully qualified, who knows what he's doing. Because to make a coffee table, you need to find right wood, right material. You cannot just make coffee table from any kind of wood. So the wood has to be seasoned, dried, then has to be cut, then has to be glued and put together. Then you need the legs. After the legs, all the legs has to be exactly same size. Even a little bit fraction, one leg shorter than the other one, that table will start to rock. It won't stay same. So, question is this: even if you can't put or make one simple coffee table without a precise calculation, how comes this whole world run itself millions of years without nothing happening? I hope this is will be helpful for the people who are seeking for the truth, and the new videos will follow. Thank you. Bye bye.